The Akaso v50 Pro comes with two rechargeable batteries, a charging battery hub, and a charging cable. One end of the charging cable comes with a USB-A, which plugs into the wall charger, which is not included. Or you could just plug it into your PC. The other end of the charging cable has what looks like an old mini USB, which plugs into the front of your charger. When placing your batteries in the charging hub, make sure you have the connectors in the battery in line with the connectors down in the charging hub. Plugging the charger in the wall, you'll see the two lights. The red light indicates that the battery is charging, and the blue light indicates that it is fully charged battery. Taking a look at the charger here, it's a pretty basic design. You have your two lights on the top, your mini USB in the front, and the two slots on top for the battery. Again, you'll get two rechargeable batteries, a charging hub, and the charging cable. That about wraps this up for the charging system for the Akaso v50 Pro. Here are all the different video resolutions that the Akaso v50 Pro has. Side-by-side comparison with video stabilization on and off.
Costco v50 Pro audio test. I'm about, probably 4 feet away from the camera. I'm talking in a normal voice so that you can try and hear how the microphone sounds, whether it'll be right for you, whether, I'm not sure if there's a microphone hookup to this, an adapter. I have to honestly say I don't know. But if there is, you'll want to decide whether you'll want to use the camera, microphone, or a lapel mic or some kind of other accessory. Again, like I said, I'm about 4 feet away. I'm talking in a normal voice. I'm in a quiet room, so there's probably a lot of echo in here, so it's not the best acoustically, but it is what it is. So I hope you can make a decision on the audio by this. I'll try and give some different distances, like probably around 2 feet, and then again around a foot, arm's length, something like that. So again, I hope this is useful for you. Okay, this is the Akaso v50 Pro audio test. I'm holding it at arm's length, which is approximately 2 feet. I'm talking in a normal voice again. I'm in the same room I was at 4 feet. So you can decide for yourself. I'm talking in a normal voice, so I'm sorry if the footage is a little shaky. Again, I'm holding it by hand. So this, I hope, will help you understand what the microphone sounds like, the quality of it, at about 2 feet. This is the Akaso v50 Pro. I have the camera with the built-in microphone about 12 inches away from my face. I apologize for my big ass nose. Anyway, I'm talking in a normal voice in the same rooms with the same conditions as the other two tests. So hopefully you can decide on whether this microphone is adequate or even if the camera is adequate. I hope you'll watch the entire video and review of this and make an informed decision, and I hope this helps. Okay, let's dive into the Ismart Pro Plus app for the Akaso v50 Pro. You'll have to connect to it through Wi-Fi. So to do that, at the bottom of the display you'll see the two arrows. That'll bring up the toolbar. Now push Wi-Fi down there, select that in the bottom right. Okay, now you'll need to go and open the Ismart Pro Plus app. Now you'll press connect to camera and it should bring up your Wi-Fi settings. You'll want to look for Wi-Fi. It's Akaso Pro 50 there. Once it connects, if you have Android, you'll probably get the warning that there's no internet. Go ahead and dismiss it. You'll see your
connected to it by the red bar in the bottom around there. It said exiting. This is the interface you'll see when you connect to it. At the top you'll see the amount of time for your video at the top that your SD card has free, the percentage of free space on your SD card, and the percentage on your battery. Next to that, you'll see the little gear icon. That's for your settings. Yes. Okay, here we have the setup menu. We'll start up with general setup. We have control, which is your mic, your speaker, and your brightness for your camera itself. Then you have the beep on, beep off. That's for when you touch the buttons. The shutter sound for when you click the camera. Here we have the light frequencies. For Europe, it's 50 hertz. For here in the United States, it's 60 hertz. We also have the format the memory card. Now remember, you can only format the card in the camera. You can't format it in a PC and put it in. It won't work. Here you have your languages to choose from. Here's where you set your date, your time. Next will be the LCD on off. It's the screensaver. Shuts it off, helps save your battery life, and this default sets everything back to factory settings. And their firmware information is where you'll find your app and firmware versions. And to upgrade to firmware would be the next one down. Now let's get into the video settings. Here you have the interval time lapse. You have settings 3 seconds to 1 minute. Now the next one down, the time lapse duration. Now the next one is interval looping. Next is video resolution. That's pretty self-explanatory. You have your 720 all the way up to the Ultra HD. And then we have the image stabilizer. And here we have the fast motion menu. The next we have wind noise reduction. Let me warn you that will bring down the volume of your microphone. Then your date stamp, whether you want your date and time on the video. Now next, let's go into the photo setup. Got interval time lapse, and then the time lapse duration is for how long you want it to take those pictures. And the self timer. Next we have the video resolution, or photo resolution, I'm sorry. It goes anywhere from 2 meg to 20 megapixels. And we have picture quality. There's 3 to choose from, as you can see there. Next we'll have the effects setup. You have the auto exposure meter. Next we have the exposure value. And then we have white balance. And next we have the ISO. Now ISO, I always try to keep at 100. When you take the battery out to charge it, or you go to put in a fresh battery, all your settings are going to go back to default. So just remember that you're probably going to have to go back and reset all of these every time you change the battery out. You can see as I move it around, at the bottom we have the camera. I guess it's a video recorder, and if you push that, it'll turn into a camera. There you go. And you just push the little button in the middle to take the shots. Again, up above you have the number of pictures you can have on the card, amount of card, of free space on the card, your battery percentage. Bottom there you have your setting of 20 megapixel. And then you have the album right there in the bottom left corner. I just changed it to video. And I'll start a little recording here so you can see what it looks like. That little button flashes, then you push it again, the video stops. Pretty simple. Go into the albums. Now it didn't show the photo right away, but it did the video. And there it is. You can play it, or you can choose to download it to your device that you're using the app on. Now the only way to get your images off the camera itself, the high quality, is to take it out of card out of the camera and put it into the PC. But you can download a smaller resolution of it to your device and view it that way and share it. As you can see, you have different controls of how you want the layout of this. There are several different ways, as you can see. And we'll go back to the main interface here. And there was one thing I found that didn't work. The My Albums there. You saw I had a video. Nothing there. Never did show up. So that was one bug I found. And then to disconnect, you just push the red bar down at the bottom where it says disconnect and exit now. And that's it for the Ismart Pro Plus.